Hello, and what is going on, you guys? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready to go for today's online time trial event on Gran Turismo 7. For today's lap time challenge, the Group 2 category will be taking on in Autódromo de Interlagos for only 3 Super GT 500s and 2 GT1 race car is about to get set and go faster to do the challenge for having a main part to have a gold medal ejected time in about 1 minute 24.879 seconds to get 2 million credits. As also to be on the recap from last week at Dragon Trail Seaside for the Group 4 category. It turns out that determination is going to have to go challenging and go harder to have mostly fine turns, including the dead chicane is very challenging for every Group 4 race cars. For instance, go where the all-wheel drive is much more faster to be on the recommend by using the Nissan GT-R Group 4 to be as event specified car. Just to be temporarily because I might need some more Group 4 race cars to be filling out to have some more currency credits for only one time trial event after the end is over before the next one steps in by using any different kind of car class is going to have to go for doing another challenge. By the regulation, Group 2 category will be using with the medium compound racing tires, and also to have the BOP/tuning forbidden will be set to be on mid speed. Settings to be specified, shortcut penalty to be on the light, along with a track limit to be on normal. Gotta make sure if I could probably have to go for today's recommend Group 2 car is the Nissan GT-R Nismo GT500 2016 with a Total Drama World Tour livery. Team Chris is really hot. Alright, let's do this, and gonna have to go prepared to take the faster limit, and this time helping hand is going to have to do some assistance to take the gold ejected time to be well focused up and master every turns when racing in Interlagos. As always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, go and click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more, and don't forget to click the bell for notifications on upcoming content videos in the later future. Now it is time to get ready to start the time trial event. Let's begin and go preparation. Alright, so now the global ranking is going to get much more quicker and faster for every expert Gran Turismo players when racing on Interlagos. Now I'm going to have to go and find something else to be well needed to have assistance. Gonna have to go and choose which kind of Gran Turismo players that has a replay icon that might give me a little bit more helping hand. Gonna have to scroll down and see which one of them that might have something well needed. But I know it's gonna get much more few minutes to see an icon with a replay in it. But it's gonna have to take time because just gonna have to see how it turns out for every GT players all over the world who did a very good job by using the Nissan GT-R Nismo GT500. Alright, there it is right now. Gonna have to start out with position number 1 through 100. Let's see which player should I have to go with. Alright, so I'm about to go with TDG_ADRI27 is going to have to do some perfect lap time in 1 minute 23.236 seconds. I might have to borrow his lap time and gonna have to go load Ghost. Alright, success. Now, gonna have to do some quick preparation to have one last thing. Medium tires is all good to go. So let's do this and get myself to be doing a time lap challenge. We'll have to do a rolling start. Gonna have to get myself prepared and do the strategy on every turns on every corner in the track. Sounds like doing a faster Super GT 500 is going to be a very good faster quick time to be on the pace. Here I go and start the time. Lap number 1, here I go and pull the brake onto the center S's. Alright, so looks like he did pretty well. Turn number 1 and 2, onward to be in turn 3. Gonna have to keep pushing and proceed on to the next turn in number 4. Watch out for the off-track session. That one might have a penalty to be will affect. Now I really think that doing hairpins is going to get much more tricky for the Group 2 cars. You're going to have to try for only 2 GT1 race cars when you're on the track, but also to have 3 Super GT race cars from the 2016 and 2008 season is going to be perfectly to do this part of the challenge whenever it depends on high rarity chance to go focus to be on the goal. Gonna have to keep trying and stay well focused because the mid-speed session is gonna have to go well adjusted. Gonna have to go warm-up session in the first lap. Okay, looks like it's gonna have to take 1 minute and 24 seconds to be around for only one lap. There goes 1 minute and 27.891 seconds. Let's go down again onto the Santa S's, folks. Just gonna have to follow the ghost car and stay on the main focus to go offense. All about high-speed training and cornering to do some training exercise by helping out with only one racer as a mentor. Gonna have to keep a good watchful eye on the gap. 0.5 seconds is gonna have to go increase. Smooth in, and here comes the hairpin once again. Gonna have to keep it careful and gonna have to go on to hairpin number 2. Stay on track and gonna have to keep building up the gap. Here comes the final sector. Gonna have to keep it much more stationary and stay main focus on the acceleration throttle. Take that apex on the inside, go through here, and mark on to the yellow highlight to be on the blimp. Okay, 1 minute, 26.88 seconds. Gonna have to step up and go down onto the Santa S's again. So how often am I doing to be on the full walkthrough? I'm still working on it because ever since I have finished 2 rally events, one for the Ferrari Circuit Challenge, and also gonna have to get myself prepared for doing the next part in number 48. But that's right, because taking on in 4 races in the GT Cup Group 3 edition is gonna have to go competitive and go intense to become much more professional. We'll have to do some early step of the training. But looks like it's gonna have to do much more nearly there to be at menu book number 39, folks. Championship World GT Series is coming for me to have a one last final step at the end of the full walkthrough to be in the campaign. After menu book number 39, there's still gonna be having some more menu book to be currently by the numbers. It turns out to become much more fun ever since from March 4th, 2022 this year, from part number 1 to be on the full walkthrough. But I mean, it's been over 6 months since I have been playing Gran Turismo 7 ever since taking part in the Nations Cup and Manufacturers Cup is gonna have a go green light. But I'm still working on it because talk about doing some different changes and new features to be on the time trial, we'll have to do some more earnings. Here comes lap number 4 and gonna have to stay on track. 1 minute and 26.88 seconds onto my previous lap time is still going further to be on the main push. Now for sector 2, gonna have to go and overcome my skill to be on the daytime condition. Slow in, keep rev up the throttle. Always make practice does going perfect. Gonna have to slow down and watch the handling onto my ghost car for example. Okay, there we go. Just gonna have to take the left turn and go for sector 3. There you go. Close call. Not a single prevented spin out to be called in by having a yellow flag signal. That's very nice. Not bad after all. Unless, there goes a new record, folks. 1 minute, 25.808 seconds. Now gonna have to go chase on to the current upper hand advantage racer is now currently to take the lead. But exactly, of course, because getting too over rev after taking the Senna S's is very much more tricky when using the Group 2 car. Compared to the Group 3, Group 4, and also to have other road car category, it's gonna have to do some fine proper technique racing practice. Do I ever think that chasing a ghost car is gonna have to do some main helping hand to be doing some guidance? Just like Super License is gonna have to go advanced and go harder to be on a hard difficulty. But talk about doing an exact difference by using the Pagani Sana R 2009. But yeah, I just already did much more fine, well done achieved by doing Super License exam for only 10 courses. 10 courses, including the Porsche 917K, is going to become much more difficult and brutal to be on a rain surface on Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. But talk about doing a daytime with a clear weather with some wet surface is going to have to do some hard work. But also to have one traction control is going to have to do some assistance. Now going in to take lap number 6. Almost lost my cool and skill pyrotactics when racing in a single Group 2 car to be on a track. It's always about having a practice exercise racing for only one car and beat the time. But now I'm gonna have to try this again and gonna have to go for another round. Just you wait to see how it goes. Now for the hairpin in the middle of Sector 2. Keep going and stay well concentration. Okay, now for hairpin number 3. Here comes the third sector. Keep going. Now for the gap distance, we'll have to keep it calculated. Let's go break it down on to lap 7. Here it comes. Gonna have to take that risk and master the Senna S's. Close call. Not a single spin out. Just gonna have to stay focused to be on the go. Very good use of a helping hand. Keep it steady and don't lose that perfect gap. It's going to decrease, now going to increase a little bit. Come on, just gonna have to take that inside hairpin on number 1. Going down onto hairpin number 2. Stay on the main grip. Gap distance is gonna have to go increase slowly. Okay, looks like 0.5 seconds is gonna have to go on the exact range by total calculations. Gonna have to keep a good surveillance eyes check. Now for 1 minute, 25.283 seconds. This one might have to take the hard work and gonna have to do a step up effort to be on the inside of the apex. We'll have to find a perfect advantage to be on the line. Come on, just gonna have to stay on focus and take that next turn again. Okay, let's go deaccelerate and do that short braking position. Watch my pace. Going down onto the first hairpin again. That was close. Now for hairpin number 3. Alright, that's the ticket. Now it has to take that ghost car to be on my previous lap time. We'll go through. And this time, I had to use the left side by enter to be in lap number 9. Okay, looks like that should be good enough. Let's exit out and have a good check. Best time 1 minute 25.262 seconds. That should be good enough to have 22.1 miles by having a total amount in driving marathon, filling out and going up in 86 miles. Here for the standings in session 1. Okay, lap number 3 to be highlighted in the green. Sector 1 by having 21.501 seconds. Sector 2 and 3 in lap number 8, 42.261 seconds and 21.229 seconds. All best time is now calculated to go up in lap number 8, 1 minute 25.262 seconds. And here for the standings by results. Silver in 3.46%. Okay, so that's not bad after all, because still needs a whole get that gold medal time in about 1 minute 24.879 seconds. But I still got enough day left until this time trial event will be over before moving on to take the next different car class and racetrack. So let's get back onto the drawing board after the replay to be saved. Now let's try this again and go for session number 2. This time, gonna have to go rush and take that hard pace to beat the ghost car to get closer by exactly for only 0.5 seconds to be on the gap. It takes a matter of hard work and see how it goes for only one Nissan GT-R GT500 will go for the action. Back to square one in the first lap. Going in to be in the brake zone. Senna S's is gonna have to give me a little bit more scare. Pushing through by the side-by-side. Still got this in the bag. And go perfect position on to sector 2 by the entrance. Okay, looks like my lap time is gonna have to come up with a tricky skill. Going smooth in. Take the hard right. Hairpin number 1 incoming. Alright, now for hairpin number 3. Bummer. Almost had that chance and gonna have to do a perfect acceleration to be on the straight. But I know the skill of the racing tactics we'll have to get through in about 0.4 seconds according to the previous lap time is going to have to do some hard work and do some more increased pace by mastering any quick corner tactics to see how the next lap will have to do much more certain stances to see how inside apexes will have to get in and get out. So now here comes the calculations on the gap time to be set in active. Here comes sector 2. Very good. Now gonna have to go with 0.4 seconds or 0.5 seconds to be on the range of the gap. There we go. Just gonna have to go improve and quickest as possible when dealing with 3 hairpins. That's very nice. Like Apex will do the same. Very nice, and I got this on the rush. .7 seconds is now gonna have to do a perfect method, and here comes the perfect lap time, folks. 1 minute 24.808 seconds. Incredible. Now I have to go exit out and have that perfect outcome standings after the 3rd lap is entered, because of lap number 2 is complete. Good job, and adding up 6.2 miles in driving marathon. Alright, looks like session 2 is going to be perfect to be highlighted in the green on lap number 2. Sector 1, 21.671 seconds. Sector 2, 41.698 seconds. And for Sector 3, 21.439 seconds. Good work, and steady pace, and keep going through to catch up to any previous Gran Turismo players by having a most fastest lap time to go higher in expert. Now let's have a good look. Yes, looks like I'm on a gold record for only 2.91% comparison to world record. 9,346 place is going to be perfect for doing a faster time when racing in Autódromo de Interlagos for the Group 2 cars. Awesome, and good work to be saved a replay. I'm so very good at it to drive Group 2 cars to be on the Brazilian racetrack, folks. Now that's what I call a faster times, and go for the high pace to be on the time trial event for only 3 Super GT race cars in the GT500 class and GT1 category for only 2 cars. As you can see, folks, turns out to become intermediate when racing in Autódromo de Interlagos for the Group 2 category by using 3 Super GT 500s from the 2008 and 2016 season and 2 GT1 race cars from the late 90s. Talk about doing some fine effort, and gonna have to go for the high speed offense. We'll have to go for only 1 Group 2 car, which is the Nissan GT-R Nismo GT500. But good work for today, because the deadline will begin in about tomorrow, because the 6th time trial lap time challenge is going to have to do a perfect moment to be ends up onto the gold record before moving on to take the 7th time trial before at the next 2 weeks. Alright folks, time to wrap this up before at the end of the video before starting out in tomorrow. 4 events on GT Cup Group 3 edition, because it's going to have to do some competitive and going to have to do some preparation by only 2 parts for only 1 video as a conclusion. But talk about doing some 2 parts when participate for having 4 events is going to have to do some fine racing by choosing any different Group 3 cars. Will be on the way to be part in the full walkthrough. Thank you for watching on my video in Gran Turismo 7, folks. I hope you enjoyed. Just go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notifications on upcoming content videos if you like to see. And don't forget to follow me on any social media platforms like DeepNetArt, Instagram, GT Planet, Twitter, and more to see for my own image artwork like UDRS liveries, Total Drama fan art with car liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be seeing you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.